Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Thaumcraft with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant. Having yourself a great day as always. Look at my magical goodness. Oh yes, don't I look quite wizardry? It's good. I made all the rest of my robes, which are great. And I've been doing some research, which is fun. I've learned so much stuff. I've learned how to make metals. I've learned how to pure clusters to double ores. I've learned some other thingamabobs. I learned how to make golden wand caps and great wand cores. What else did we learn? There was some other bits, I think, probably, somewhere, maybe. But today, oh, that reminds me, I learned these as well. I learned these three here, and that leads on to Node Najar. Now, there's not really much point in us learning Node Najar yet, because we haven't got enough viz or enough aspect in our wand to be able to even do it, so I didn't want to waste the time learning that. And I have learnt down here for research expertise and deconstruction table. So with research expertise we can see inside our research table what aspects we need to make different aspects, which is cool, and the deconstruction table allows us to deconstruct objects into aspects, which is brilliant for trying to gain that little bit extra if we run out. I haven't learned this one yet, the research mastery. This, I believe, allows us to combine aspects on the fly, so it does it like instantly for you in case you run out. But it does have some forbidden knowledge. Now I haven't decided yet if we want to go down the route of forbidden knowledge, but it does sound kind of cool, doesn't it? The greatest wizard generally has to pay a bit of a price. If you want the best knowledge, you do have to kind of pay a bit of a price. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. Today, we're going to start working on our mana bean farm. Now, it's going to be done by hand for the time being, because I haven't got all the research and stuff to make all the golems I need and whatnot. But at least we can get it started, which is a good, it's a good place to be. If we can get a load of mana beans, if we can get a lot of the primal aspects made in the mana beans, at least that way we're going to be set up for when we do get the golems and all of the lamps and things set up and good to go, which is going to be the plan. And this guy's gone and done his thing, and we've got a pretty decent magical forest little biome thing going on here that we've got more than enough space to be doing this. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to remove these beans, because we don't need these ones here for the time being. I'm quite happy with how they've just been doing their thing, but they were more there for test purposes than anything else. So we're going to grab all of... I didn't get a bean from him. That sucks. Right. That's all them gone. Now I'm going to rip this tree down, because we don't have any need for this tree anymore. We don't really have a need for any of it anymore, except for that node. I want to keep that node in there. So I'm going to knock it all down, and we're going to have like a little undergrowth pathway that we can go down into our mana bean farm. I think it's going to look pretty cool if we manage to do it right. I'm probably going to have to dig a lot of this ground out as well, so that we can get a little bit flatter as we go in. But the first thing is going to be to take down all of these, take down this tree. And I do want to keep most of the stuff we get from it. So I'm going to use shears, because I kind of want to get the silverwood leaves, because they're useful. We can use the silverwood leaves for stuff, because they have herba in them. And they just all out look pretty cool, don't they? So if we grab all of these... And plus doing it this way is far faster than doing it any other way. Plus we'll take down all the logs, and then it gives us a good kind of blank canvas for deciding where we want to put all the bits. Alright, so this is what we're left with. I've took the whole thing down. I've got all of the silverwood leaves and the logs that came from it, and I've left the one that has the node in it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have rows coming out of this. Now, I want it to kind of look semi-good, I think. So let me grab some dirt. Yeah, we'll use dirt for this because it's probably going to be easier. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 rows, because there's 6 primal aspects. Now we're going to farm the primal aspects first, and then we'll move on to farming the other ones. So if we grab these, we should be able to start measuring out where we want these. Now we need to make sure that it stays inside the magical biome, and that kind of goes on a little bit further than this, which is great. So, and this is going to be our starting point. So if the main row was here like this, and we had these coming along here, there we are. Right, so that's, what's that, 1 2 3 4 5 1. I don't need you. There we go. 1 2 3 4 5. Can we do 6? I think we can get away with 6. Let's just have a look on here. Plains. Magical forest. No. We can't go any further than that. Alright, that's fine. So this is going to be the point in which we have to kind of stop. But at least we got this working. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need to knock one off the edge. There we go. So this should work quite nicely. So now we want to go around and we want to place all of these along here. And we're going to have little sections in between that are going to be, that aren't going to be used for anything. So if we did that, and then we would have this area here free. So the next one would be here. Like that. And the same along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So these would be enough for growing our primal aspects. And now we're just going to go along and we're going to place all the logs down like this. So we can have them hanging off the edge. I think that's going to look pretty cool. I would like it going down into the ground a little bit because I want to place some of the leaves that we've got on top to make it look a little bit kind of magical. I think that's going to look pretty funky. Alright, so it's slowly starting to take shape. You can kind of see what I'm going with here. So we've got the 6 rows, and dangling down from them is going to be the mana beans. Now, I could have had them coming out the side, but I decided against it. I want them dangling down. And as you come around, you can walk down these little walkways, and you'll be able to get the mana bean that you're after. And it's kind of cool. I like this little way of kind of dipping down into it. And I was thinking what I want to do as well is in between these, I'm going to place fence posts, because I think it's going to look pretty cool. And, you know, it's going to keep any bad guys out, because this is going to be underground. I think we're going to go with a kind of, well, the entrance is going to be visible, but this is going to be, oh man, am I going to have to get rid of those ones? I'm going to have to get rid of those ones. Most of it's going to be kind of looking like it's underground. I think that's going to look pretty cool. We have got forge multi-part, so I might even do a little bit of multi-parting. It's rare, but I'm thinking I might do that. Let's get the rest of these along here like this. This should look pretty good. I've got an idea of using the silverwood leaves as well to add a little extra something to it. Now, I haven't decided what I want to use as the material around here as the floor. I was thinking maybe of actually having these like this, kind of separating it, because I think that could look pretty cool. Going like that. I like that. So I might go through and replace all of them with that. And we're still going to need a decent floor though. So whether we use stone or I just use cobble, like I could just use cobble. And cobble would probably look just fine going along like this. I think this goes down to the water somewhere, yeah. Like that would look just fine because it has that kind of rustic magic-y feel to it, doesn't it? So I might just use cobble for all of these. Although I'm going to have to go underneath these bits and replace the cobble under here as well. And that's fine, I guess. That'll work. It'll look pretty good. And we need to think about how we're going to conceal this as well to try and make it look less noticeable, less visible. Because I kind of wanted it underneath a mound. But I don't know if I have enough soil to do that. I might have to go on a bit of a dig. Or we could just have loads of leaf blocks over the top of it and such, and have some trailing things coming down the sides. Maybe take some of these pumpkins and use them underground for lights. That could be really cool, couldn't it? How many pumpkins have we actually got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 6, pretty much. So enough, 1, 2, 3. We could have, or I could have them here. No, that's not going to work. We could have them in the middle here. Have like some coming down here. Or we could have them on top as light sources. That would look pretty cool, wouldn't it? Using the pumpkins. I don't know. I'm going to have a play around, guys, and we'll be back. So this build's turning into quite the mission. Quite a fun mission, though. I'm enjoying it. At first, I set out to make something fairly simple and very convenient, and I've got a little bit carried away. I do this when I build things. I don't hate building stuff. I don't like starting building stuff because I don't look forward to the time it's going to take. But then when I get into it, I'm like, hey, I can change this and I should do this, and I get so involved. It's amazing. So I'll show you what I've done in a second. I need tons more wood though. I need loads of oak wood. I've had to go cut down a load of spruce as well. So it is taking its time. Oh look, there's no weird in here. That's different. Alright, we'll be back in a sec once you guys have all despawned so I can grab me all of my oak saplings. Yes. So I wanted to stick with the aesthetic of the house because the house kind of, you know, sets the look for this area, I think. So I want to do the same type of thing. So this is what we've got so far. It looks kind of like this. I want to change it a little bit more. I want to add some more kind of log oaks maybe coming up the sides there. I think that could look good. Bring it out a little bit more. But so far it's looking quite nice. I'm on to doing the roof at the minute because the roof needs a fairly large amount of work. But inside, this is what we have. So there's the stairs that go down to the cobblestone area with the jack-o'-lanterns underneath there. I still need to go around and change some of the dirt into the silverwood planks. But except for that, I think it's starting to come along quite nicely. We are going to have to take a trip to the magical forest biome because I'm going to need to get a load of beans. Now with the beans, you only get the primal aspects now from the magical forest biome. You used to be able to harvest them and get all sorts of aspects, but now you'll only get the primal aspects. So what we're going to do is we're going to farm the 6 primal aspects first until I have the research done to be able to use golems and to be able to use the growth lanterns. But before I can do that, I'm going to need to get into doing the infusion crafting, so we're a little bit off that yet. So while we're learning all that stuff, it's a good idea to be kind of mass stocking up on our beans. Even though they do take a long time to grow, having a large amount of them should do the trick. We'll have 1, 2, 3, we'll have 5 of each primal aspect on each of the sets of logs, so we can come down and grab them and just check it now and then. But that's pretty much where I've got to so far. We need to get a lot more wood. We need to sort the roof out because I'm thinking for the roof of having like a skylight, so we would have the cobblestone going around with glass and then some sort of funky design in the middle. That's kind of the thing that I'm thinking of going for there. And I need to go around and dig out some of the edges because it's kind of in the ground a tad, but once that's dug out, it should look pretty nice, and sort this side out as well. I did have jack-o'-lanterns on there first originally, but it's kind of weird how fences don't like touch silverwood. I know, right? Normally with wood, the fences will connect to the wood, but for some reason they don't connect to silverwood planks. So it's a little bit strange that happens, but it still kind of looks nice. I am going to have to go around underneath here though and change these into something. Maybe for underneath here, this is where we could use the logs to add that extra little bit to it, so we could have it like that. I think that would look pretty funky, wouldn't it, if we went around and did that. Again though, I need to, you know, dig all of this out so that we can do all of that, because I need glass and things in here. I do actually quite like having the logs there. I think that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? If only we could get it in the roof somehow. I don't know, maybe have some roof bits up here like that. I like that, that looks pretty funky. Alright, I'm going to keep designing this, guys, and we will be back to hopefully have a finished product, and then we're going to take a little wiggle over to the magical forest biome. Okay, so I think I am done with this place now. We're pretty much ready to start planting our beans. Let's have a little looky see at what I've been up to. So this is the kind of final product. I need to do a little bit more terraforming around the edges. I need to dig all this up and fill it all out because it looks a bit strange having that there. So having a bit of dirt coming up the side I think will probably look a little bit nicer. And inside I changed around some bits. So where we had the fences going along here, I've taken those out and I've got it to make it look like it's been held in place with these 4 fences here. I think that looks pretty cool how that's done that. I added a few chests so we can get our mana beans in place, and I've also got me some signs so that we can start planting our beans and signing up where the actual beans are. So I guess we would just kind of place them like this, and then we could have like Terra there, so that would be for Terra. And then what have we got? Terra, and we have air on here. There we go. And we can go around and do that for all of them, and they should be fairly ready to start being planted. So we could plant like the first one there and there, and our air one can go there. And now it's just a case of going and getting the rest of them. So let's have a wander over to the forest. Now I think there is one here. Yeah, right through here. Nice. And hopefully we'll be able to get a decent amount of beans. Now, like I said earlier, oh, that place is looking very weird. As I said earlier, you can only now get the primal aspects in bean form from the forests. So natural beans will only have it'll be either one of the 6. But how it's changed to be able to get the rest of them is if you have them near each other, there is a chance they will kind of mix together and give you a compound aspect. So if you have one aspect that's made of air and something else, and you place those two next to each other, the chances are you might get that one. It's not 100%, it's not going to do it every time, but there is a chance it might do it, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to have a wander around the forest, and I'm going to see how many beans I can get my hands on, and we will be back for the final planting. Yes. Now look, I found me one of those spidery trees. On my gathering, searching awesomeness, we should, if we're lucky, I'm pretty sure it's every time, we will find a little spider's den down here. Yes, look at that. I'm actually gonna savour the flavour, I think. And we're gonna keep those guys from spawning. Oh man, I gotta break it if I want to get the thing. I'm like, that sucks. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to break it. Oh, can I hear more spiders? Oh, some of them spawned on the other side. Come here, come here. I was kind of hoping I could save it, but hey, that's fine. Let's see what we get. We got some bread. We got some music discs, some redstone, some fulmium, nice, and some more mundane bits and bobs. Now, on my journey so far, I've managed to find 5 of the 6 primal aspects. I've got aqua, ordo, ignis, air, perditio, and weirdly enough, I've got herba. Now, as far as I'm aware, you only get the primal aspects unless they mix together to make a compound aspect, and herba is a compound aspect because you'd think it would be terra, wouldn't you? Because I'm pretty sure the one for that is Terra. Let's have a look. Yeah, Terra. Earth is Terra. So Herba is a compound, so maybe that's mixed with another one. Or maybe I'm just totally wrong. It could be either. Who knows? But I'm almost done looking now. I kind of really want a Herba before I go back. And these guys do look a little bit green. Green is the kind of colour we're looking for. Let's just see if these guys have what I'm looking for in them. That's more aqua. And we're going to have a fair few bad guys coming out in a minute. So I kind of want to be a bit quick about this. Oh, another one. Nice. Let's have a look in here. Oh, go away. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Alright. What you got for me? Some redstone, an apprentice's ring of Ignis. Nice, Ignis discount of 1%. So weird. I actually really don't need these music discs, so they can stay in there. I'm going to take the string, and I'll leave that other stuff because I don't really want that. Alright, let's see if... Which one was it? There's a green one around here. There it is. Let's see if this is going to do the trick. If this has got the stuff I'm looking for in it. That was... air. Well, I can't seem to find... Oh, this could be it, maybe. Hopefully, please. This could be it. It's green. It is Terra. Hey, alright, we got it. We got some Terra. Nice. So that is all 6. So that's probably going to be enough for the time being. Don't really want to hang around too much because we're going to have millions of bad guys rushing out. And I have dove quite far into the forest to get all of these beans. Now there is, when we harvest the beans, there is a chance that we'll get there is a chance that we'll get more than one, and that's kind of what we're going off. The drop chance is fairly low, but as we start getting once we've got 5 on each side and then we start getting doubles, that's good because we can eat the beans to get the aspect. We can put the beans inside a crucible to use for recipes. We can put the beans inside the thing that turns into a liquid. We can do that. There are a fair things we can play with, and I'm getting beaten up by many guys now. It's getting to that time of the night. They're all coming out to play. Alright, I'm going to make my way back. See you in a mo. So let's get all our beans hung up inside our new bean area. Yes, I actually really like the look of this. I think this is pretty funky. I think if I had a chance, I would have raised these up maybe one more. But except for that, they are looking pretty good. So we've already got 2 terra. Let's get some more terra. Pop you there. Then Nath. And the herber can go in here. So I'm still not sure how I got that, but hey. And we've got air. So we've got 3 air that can go along here. Good stuff. And the next one, let's do our aqua. So let's put a sign for aqua. Good times. Place all these along here. So I'm looking forward to when I've got enough stuff to be able to automate all of these. Alright, automation of these has become a little bit more tricky now because it takes a long time. So you need a lot more resources to do all of it. And the way that the growth lanterns work has slightly changed as well. So that kind of makes it a little bit more trickier. But it's still kind of fun. So I think we're still going to go down that route. I want to try and get some more silverwoods so that I can increase the size of my magical biome. I don't want to have to go off to a different place. So I want it kind of all near me. So we are going to have to find some more silverwoods to make that. And unfortunately, when I stripped my silverwood, I didn't get any of the things from it. I didn't get any of the saplings. So that's a little bit annoying, but hey, that's fine. It only means I got to go do a little bit of chopping, so it's not all that bad. Did I actually spell that right? Peditio. Yes, I always spell that wrong. Alright, let's put you there. And last but not least, we have 3 Ignis that need to go down. So let's put our Ignis sign on here. There we go. And our beans. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. And I think that is it. So we got Auto, Ignis, Peditio, Aqua, Air, and Terra. I think we are set. And the rest of our beans can go in here. So what I'm going to do is I'll have this as compounds and this as primal. Yes. So we can keep them all looking pretty good. I can put this on now as well, can't I? Yes, I can. Can I have a look in here? Oh, that's something I need to change. I need to change my baubles button around. Oh no, there it is. It's hidden away. We can pop that on now. Now we get a bit of an Ignis discount. Hey, nice. Cool beans, guys. Well, that's that for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, I urge you to subscribe for some more awesome content. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And goodbye.